Okay, good afternoon. It's Friday yet again, and here we are at Bannisters HQ to bring you the news. That little piece of music for those uneducated and young'uns like you, young'uns just like S2C who didn't have a clue that the Beatles' nickname was the Fab Four. That is there for the challenge, which has started with a vengeance 2 days ago. Junior Bomber, Got Tilt 4, Mark Trett and Pads have all had their monies transferred to them, and they're off and running with their challenges. Early days, very early days. Little bit of swings here and there. I think on last check-in, Junior Bomber was about $100 up. Pads was about $25 up. And Got Tilt 4 and Mark Trett, I think, were roughly $45 down each. But very, very early days. However, anyone that's been watching some of the games will understand how difficult a challenge this is going to be, with some of the swings and the variants and some of the hands that were getting beat. It's not an easy challenge, which we stressed to start with. But lots of input already on the forum, lots of input on all the threads, and one interesting thing to see is that although they all had a game plan when they started, they all set out with a certain structure that they were going to stick to. Most of them have slightly tweaked that already, because they've seen that maybe their actual plan is not quite going to pay off properly, and Pads especially has changed his format that he's going to play, and the change in format has seen him go from $50 down to $25 up, which is a swing of $75 in the day, which at the stakes he's playing and the games he's playing is pretty good, and if he sticks to that, he might be the one that actually gets there at the end. But we shall follow that thread with interest and the challenge. All the names are on there for you to rail. 3 of them are on Full Tilt, 1 of them's on Poker Stars. Follow them, dip in and out of their games, have a look. You know, my suggestion is just watch them. Don't really chat so much in the chat boxes while they're playing, because it can put them off. Keep your thoughts and everything to the threads that's on the computer, and leave them to do what they're doing. And let's hope, amongst hope, that at the end of the challenge, this picture will be true, and that will be Team Dobbs with all the money that he's made. In fact, I think that's a picture of Team Dobbs with the first pound he ever made in 1957, and he still hasn't spent it. But anyway, but good luck to you lads. You know, it's making very, very interesting viewing. There's some good hand discussions already. There's some good information coming from members of the forum, and it's doing exactly what we hoped it would. It's generating a lot of interest, and you know, by the end of it, them threads are going to have had 10,000 views each, and probably they're going to have 1,000 posts on each thread. We'll watch that with interest, and we'll keep up, and we wish them all the best of luck. As much as we say we don't think it can be done, we would love them all to do it. Not for the monetary reasons, but for their own satisfaction, and to prove to themselves, you know, that they said it could be done and they've done it. So good luck lads, and we'll watch with interest. Right, we'll just quickly bring you the result of last week's phone vote before we move on. If you remember, Herbert Hackett, in his red shirt, white stickers, embroidered collars, big sticker on the back, looks like a knob, but we asked you if he is a dapper, well-dressed poker player, or if he's a Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen lookalike. And the phone lines, as always, absolutely red hot. I think we made about £760 this week on that number, which is more than what we've paid into this poker challenge, so we cannot lose whatever we do. We're not stupid here at Bannisters HQ. And it was an overwhelming high percentage vote that is a Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen lookalike. And it must work for him, because he was at the Leeds game on Saturday with a few of us, and he managed to cash. I think he finished, I'm not exactly sure where he finished, but he finished in probably the top 12 or 13. He only cashed for 70 quid. It's a top-heavy pay structure. But according to the other people on the table who I had a word with, they said it was the shirt that put them off and not his play. They said they couldn't take anybody that wears an outfit like that seriously when they play poker. And obviously he's getting loose calls all the time because they think he's an absolute numpty wearing that shirt. So it must work for you, mate. It must work for you. And I hope you enjoy your 50% of what you cash for. 50% goes to your sponsor for that. And let's hope he fucking uses it to buy you a different outfit for the next game. But well done, well done. And we'll move on to last week's results. Last Saturday saw the Aspers £75 game. Not as many runners this month as there was the last month when William Hill had added the $1,500. I think there were 60-ish runners. I think obviously a little bit down, but still a good game. The people that played it said it was a great game. and they ended up doing a 6-way chop, which in my opinion is pretty slap, to be honest with you. But they did a 6-way chop. Camel Toe took £1,000, and 5 others took £530 each, including Gimac, Mad as a Wasp, Lucky, and Jamasonk, I think his name is, new member on the forum. They took £530 each, along with one other, leaving Camel Toe sort of the winner with £1,000. So well done to all of you lot. Obviously a good game, quite a few runners again. And with that said, tomorrow sees the Circus £75 game. Mostly, I think the average runners for that game has been around about the same, 55-60 runners. Let's see if we can get a few more there tomorrow. I know that Coitey's going to be there, a couple of other of the Miller lads are going to be there, so if you want a good laugh, get yourself there. Team Dobbs has put his hand up saying he's going, so there's plenty of easy chips on offer there. Even S2C's going as well, so there's lots of easy chips on offer there tomorrow. Get yourself along there, because this month they're adding £500, however many runners they get. It's not reliant on them reaching a certain amount of runners. £500 added, even if there's only 5 players. So, you know, get along. Good value tournament. Absolutely good value tournament. Also, there is a £300 game at Dusk Till Dawn. It's the monthly one that they have. Great, great value. And I think a few of the lads are going down. I've read that Omaha, Sense, Buzz, Roscoe has the pleasure of driving the Sense down. Take your earplugs, son. And I think there might be 5 or 6 of them going down to that. So we wish you good luck in that. Try and keep us updated on the forum if you can. Let us know how you're doing. And this could be the week that young Milo has his massive cash live. I keep predicting it all the time, but he will hit a big score very soon, that young man. He's a great, great player. And this could be the weekend. So good luck to everybody that's going down there to participate. Another up-and-coming game on Tuesday is the Circus £50 game with another £500 added. Most of you know now this game well established, gets lots of runners, late finish, but get yourself along there. It's a great game, you know, 140 runners, a good prize pool. It's worth being up until 5:30 in the morning for, because if you get a cash in that, you're taking away a minimum of probably about 800 quid. So get yourself along there.